Tell me your best memories about your dad.
All the, honestly, all the playing. He was always, down in the floor with me playing when I was younger, and whether it was wrestling or, uh, you know, we used to always have the Nerf gun wars in the house, and that was probably honestly my favorite times, with Scotty and everybody. Everybody acted like kids when I was around, so it was always fun. He just always made sure to, make sure I was having fun, no matter how goofy he had to act or whatever. So, but yeah, all the Nerf gun wars and wrestling and stuff like that was always fun for me. So, yeah.
Awesome. Do you remember when your dad was diagnosed?
Yeah, so I do remember, and I was probably 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah.
So I understood he was sick, but at that age you don't know what cancer is. I mean, so I knew something was wrong, obviously, but didn't know how severe. But just kind of, the way he acted, I would have never known it. Even in the hospital visits, he would never let me know he was hurting, for sure. So.
As you know, he was sick for a long time. And he was in remission for some time,
Yeah.
and those were super happy times.
Right.
And then he relapsed. When did you realize that it was not going well?
It was yeah, I don't know if I'll make it through this one, but it was a car ride home. It's the only time I ever seen him cry. Because, like I said, he would never let me know. But it was a ride home, where all he could tell me was he just didn't think he was gonna make it through it, and that was the first time that I realized, for him to say that, especially now being a father, with kids, I couldn't imagine having to feel what he felt, wondering, as a dad, you want to provide.
Yeah.
And just wondering who's going to provide, even though I'm sure he knew that wasn't going to be a problem, but I couldn't imagine having to think about, who's going to take care of my little girls. So for him to tell me that was, I couldn't imagine how hard that must have been. So.
Did you realize that your dad had to file bankruptcy in the middle of his illness?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would. I'm sure he was too prideful to let his son know that he was struggling.
Yeah, because there wasn't enough money.
Yeah.
Right. And insurance in the middle of that, the company switched insurances, so he had to start all the way over on the deductible, and it just created this mountain that they couldn't get out of. And that was the part, I think, that was the driver for me, because I knew the struggle financially. And when I thought about how young he was and just the devastation that cancer had caused, I realized that there was an opportunity to do something for other people. And Daniel's Grace was born. How do you feel about the organization and what we do?
I mean, I think it's great. Anytime you can help anybody in need, regardless if it's cancer or not, I think that's what we're called to do, is to help people in need. So I think it's a great thing that we're doing.
What do you hope for the future of the organization?
I just hope it obviously continues to grow, reach more people, as many people as we can, help people, and it's just going to take effort from everybody. So, I mean, you would like to help just every family in need, which is almost impossible for us, but yeah, I mean,
I say that all the time, that it's impossible to raise the amount of money that we would need to answer every call.
oh
right?
yeah, right,
But we can make a difference for every family in some way,
right,
whether that's financially or emotionally, or just being an ear for them, or offering them, a meal, anything goes a long way in serving the spirit of a person, right? Not
Yeah.
just
Right.
not just financially.
right.
So the last thing is, you want to tell the audience what they need to do.
Get their checkbook out.
Get your checkbook out.